And girls, we're live for race 2 of tonight, and we are now going to be going on to the French Grand Prix. It's been ages since the French Grand Prix has come back. Last time we were racing in France, which was in 2008 at Magny-Cours. We've now come to Paul Ricard, which is a pretty much a racetrack testing circuit for the F1 cars of the off-season. It has been notified to be raced in the back in the days of the 80s, which have a different layout to it is now. But with the French Grand Prix 2018, there is a lot of runoff areas, so if drivers do make a mistake, they can get back on track, but not also take advantage of to it in certain degrees, because you can get penalised for that very easily. So if you weren't here for the race coverage of race 1, Little Piece making his debut here for TTL F2 has won the first race in Canada. He's hoping to hopefully make the same appearance again to see if he can go for a win. C3 qualified to the back, made his way up through the field. Made a little bit of mistakes going through. Pressure got to him a little, but I'm sure he'll turn things around on the French Grand Prix. Gamey Things getting P2 there in Canada, making amends and improving his position up on the table, and hopefully see what the weather will bring around this time, as in Canada had changed in race conditions from slicks to intermediates. Is it going to be full wets in France, or will it be full dry race, or will it be a case of mixed conditions again, spicing up the race a bit more with the drivers? Now, after this race, we'll be doing interviews, so interviewing the drivers that are in the lobby, and hopefully hear from everyone to get a response from both races they qualified and raced with. So we will have everyone drivers respectfully and see where we go from there. Now we're just literally just waiting up to the time of 9:15 in the UK. It's the British Summer Time, and to get race 2 underway. This time we have 9 drivers. Okay, no, we've got 10. Yeah, we just thought we were rating on a couple more drivers to join in the race. Although I believe we are missing one. I believe that's George. I don't know if George is going to race in race 2 or not. If not, it would just be a case of just down to 10 drivers. Sure, they will all spice up the racing, make things more interesting. Though in C3's eyes, he knows that it's leading the table at the moment as it stands, but he wants to be remaining on top to carry on his championship hunt for his first Drivers' World Champion in F2. Though Ollie P will be his newest rival, hoping again to close down the gap and challenge C3 there for championship title. I just believe we're just waiting on one driver just to select a car in order to start off, as we kind of delayed a little. Just waiting for a little piece to pick a car of his choice. He was in the Taurus the last race. I don't know who he's going to be with this time round. Now, just going to quickly have a look on the comments to see what you guys have been saying on the old YouTube. Give me 2 seconds. So I'm trying to connect to it, and it looks like my app is decided to play silly buggers. So Oh, I have notified C3 if you can hear me. Don't you worry. I did sorry that you downed your wing. So, don't you worry about that, my dear friend. Okay, good. We do apologise for the delay there, ladies and gentlemen. Again, just pretty much waiting up on the little piece to select his car, which is holding up the processions of the timings of the second race. Although I just pretty much say to anyone who's out there racing, just pretty much ready up, and he just being a random car personally, but more people ready up with means he just being a random car for the case of the race. Come on, little piece. Take a little bit of time on your car. It doesn't take long to select the car. Okay, we got a confirmation there from the race owner. Currently delayed to 10 to 9. So, again, we're just waiting for a little piece there. So, anyone got your race predictions for the second race? Feel free to put them in the comments, and hope you guess right. If you do guess right, well done to you. Also, vote for your driver of the day across 2 races, and also guess for who will get pole and also race win for the second race. It'll be a little challenge and a little bit of fun and games. Come on, little piece. Just select a car, buddy. Just select a car so we all can get going, and it will be happy days. And as also is a one-shot quality in 25% race, whoever gets highlighted will be my track guide around France. Looks like we're all going to be getting underway. Just means that the little piece will just be in around the car, so depending what team it will be, we'll just find out in a minute. And hopefully he joins racing afterwards. So finally we are off on the way into one-shot quality period of the French Grand Prix. Now the French Grand Prix will be a tough one for a one-shot because it's easy to cut the corners. So see how many get DQ'd or how many do qualify within another mile, or how strategy they take it. Now we're just waiting up for everyone now to put the setups on and tyre strategies. And looks like everyone is ready now. Looks like they're all just going to be starting to go out on the hot lap. As you can see, everyone on the field, apart from Sean, are all going on the ultra softs. Sean, they're going on a set of softs. So, here we go then. Oh, change of strategy. Damien B goes on a set of super sauce there. So, little piece then on board then, cuts turn 1, not too good. Turn 2, a little bit awkward there, but gets away with it. Heading down towards turn 3. Missed the apex there again in turn 4, is quite long and bended into turn 5. Crucial to get the lines through there, crucially. Now into turn 6 is quite lengthy, long here. And then heading into turn 7, onto the back straight here, or one of the two back straights. Heading up towards 100 miles an hour, you've got to look out for the 100 metre board on the right hand side. Looking for the entrance of turn 8. Crucially heavy braking into turn 8, getting hits the apex head into turn 9. Goes a little bit wide for it into turn 10. But just gets away, and little piece there has to be tied. So we're going board with Ollie P there, so Ollie P into turn 11, quite flat out there, you can go full throttle. Now to turn 12, which will then come to turn 13, because it kinks around a little, so into turn 13 now. And good line there from Ollie P now into turn 14, it's very long left-handed. And now to turn 15, it's a long right-handed curve. Crucial to get your braking point here quickly into turn 16. Comes a kink of 17, and then into turn 18 itself. Ollie P goes a little bit wide back in the happy, but gets away with it. And Ollie P there goes 130.9, the C3 there goes the fastest. The C3 there is on pole for the French Grand Prix. So C3 there on pole there with Ollie P being his rival next to him, P2, 130.9. And then we've got Maximus in P3, Maze in P4, Gaming Things P5, Sean in P6, Damien P7, Plasto P8. Lil Piece dead instead lap time retired, and C3 dead disqualified lap time for cutting the corner. So then, that is a grid there for France. C3 versus Ollie P. The title rivals going at it on the same row, same grid row of each other. Keep an eye on them two of the starts and see where it pans out. But keep an eye on for Sean and Damien B on different type of tyres. So then the French Grand Prix then. First ever race here for TTL F2. All to play for. An autograph for the top prize. Another question is, does C3 convert the pole into a race win, or will Ollie P disrupt his pattern for winning forms and cut down the championship gap to him? Or would anyone else in the field like to play interfering games? So then, going into the formation lap then. Sean and Damien on alternate strategy, Sean on the softs and Damien B on super softs. C3 then, qualified on pole, better race qualifying for him than he did out in Canada. Hoping this time to convert the pole into a win rather than start from the back of the grid to make the hard work. Ollie P, his nearest rival. He'll be looking forward to giving C3 a challenge to run for his money there. Maximus there with a P3 on the second row of the grid there. Keep an eye on him, he's sure he'll spice things up for the front two. Getting a good start. Maze in P4. Knowing that he has to get up with his teammates, give him support and give him covered so he can run away with the championship. Gaming Things in P5. I'm sure he'll be up there battling with the top 5, even for the race win. Knowing he came P2 in Canada. Sean then going very long game here, hoping to mix it up with the front runners. Keep an eye on him, and also the likes of Damien B. starting on set of super softs, so a little bit quicker than Sean in type compounds and go a little bit longer, but not long as Sean will be on the softs. Plaster in P8. Knowing that he just goes in the points, he'll do well for Ferrari there. Little Piece, winner in Canada, he's got a lot of work to do to get back up to the top of the field flight to win again. And CE there starting in P10. Didn't have a great race out in Canada, but I'm sure he'll be up there getting the points as much as possible that he can from McLaren. So everyone else just lining up to the grid there. Ollie P, C3, championship rivals. Is only season 1. The gloves are off. So just waiting for lights out here. 5 lights and away we go. What's the starts like? C3 there getting a little bit of blistering start there. No's got Ollie coming down the inside. Ollie there getting right good start here, going right on the side of C3. Can he get around the outside of C3 here? He's going for it, going into turn 2. Oh, he's very close there. Ollie P, is he got the move done into turn 3? No, C3 there gets away for it just for now. C3 under immense pressure because Ollie P is right on him, getting a good start here. And what we got going on in the back here? Got Plaster and Little Piece here. Plaster getting into P9 and Little Piece dropping down into P10. So Little Piece there making a mistake already. Not a good start there from C3, but he's got a lot of work to do. Meanwhile, the battle at the front here. Ollie P, C3. C3 needs to now heavily pull away. He wants to keep his championship going. Ollie P not letting them have it. Meanwhile, Mays and Maximus here. Maximus then lose a place to Mays during the start phase. Mays doing a good job there for Renault, getting as more secure points as possible. Maximus looking for a move. Getting the right line here, you can go down the inside for the next corner, but Mays has got it covered and saw it coming a mile off. Maximus here, getting very close here to Mays. Only 2 tenths in it. C3 there, slowly pulling away from Ollie. Only by 7 tenths at the moment. But Ollie P still there, lurking in distance, waiting for him. And meanwhile, we have Plaster in the pits. So Plaster is in the pits. Meanwhile, we've got a battle here for P5. Gaming Things in Sean. Gaming Things having to P5, Sean down into P6. Sean looking very feisty at the moment on the set of softs. Plaster there now going long ball now. We've got to go on softs. Lovely little long ball there from Sean. Although Sean's got to be careful, he has got Damien B coming up behind him on a little bit more softer compound to his. Gaming Things going very defensive there. Sean looking for the move. Sean going down the inside here. He's got the move stick as he going in. Ooh, very close there. And Gaming Things just hangs on there. And Sean's looking very close here. Is he going to get the overtake down on the next corner here? Sean now going side by side here with Gaming Things. Is going to be done by the swooping right-hander. Sean looks like he's got the move done. Yes, he has. Sean has got the move done there. Up into P5 on the set of softs here. Damien B in mud hands having a look. Oh, he goes a little bit wide there because he's from the line of Gaming Things, which then makes CE go for the move here, and C3 takes advantage. And a little piece here, let's have a look at Damien. Damien slipping behind the order now. He was battling up with Sean here, and he's lost out a lot of time here in the mistakes he's made. And it looks like he's got a front wing. Yes, he has. Damien B's got wing damage on the front left. They're missing the front left end plate there. That's not going to do his downforce any good. C3 setting a 134.3. There's the fastest lap time. DRS is now enabled. So Damien B has got a lot of work to do. He's going to lose a lot of time in the pit stops because of the front ring change. Very unfortunate for Damien. Meanwhile, battle here for P2. Mays versus Ollie. Mays knows he just needs to get in front of Ollie just to help out his teammate. Ollie then tried to apply it on the pressure onto Mays' teammate C3. Meanwhile, switch to back from behind him. Got a battle here for Little Piece and CE. CE coming under pressure from Little Piece. Little Piece going side by side. He's got the move stick going into the chicane area. Yes, he has. He's got the move stick. Although CE's looking for a compromised line to do a switch back on him, but Little Piece has got it covered. Now CE's now under pressure from Damien, although Damien has got front wing damage, but Damien's not giving up without a fight. Got three-way battle now for P8. Well, P7, sorry. Damien's starting to suffer a downforce loss here, going through these corners here. Gaming Things is starting to fall into the clutches here of Little Piece and CE. So, and we've got a car going into pits. That is Maximus into the pits. So Maximus is into the pits along with C3. Damien B's and there are quite a few cars is here. So this is like a chain reaction here. C3 there now coming out onto the track in a set of super softs here, going towards the end. Same likes to Maximus and Gaming Things going on a set of softs now. That is interesting. Little Piece out there on a set of super softs here. Where is Plaster? Plaster's covering the last corner there. CE then picking up a 3-second penalty, presuming cutting one of the corners within the first sector. That is not ideal. Not what you want to do around front. It's easily done. Little Piece now on the back of Gaming Things. Both on a set of new rubbers. Gaming Things on a harder compound, knowing that he's got to get to the end on them. Easily done. Little Piece trying to go down the inside. He's very close there, going for turn 7. Not ideal overtaking spot. Gaming Things now defending to the inside. Little Piece got DRS though. Should be able to breeze past him, going to over 200 miles an hour. Little Piece gets the moves done just before turn 8. Pretty done move there. The Gaming Things just got to stick on the back of Little Piece there, knowing that Gaming Things has got more tyre advantage towards Little Piece. Little Piece has got to be very careful on his tyre strategy. Ollie P and Maze are also in the pits here. While meanwhile Sean takes effective race lead at the moment. Got another car in the pits and that'd be CE. Damien goes up into P2. Set of supers there for Ollie P. Maze on set of ultras there. C3 then does the undercut there. Covers off Ollie P there for next P1. So Sean then out on P1 on the set of softs. So far strategy is playing into his hands, although he knows he got to push on, knowing that the cars behind him are already pitting already, apart from Damien. Gaming Things are picking up a 3-second time penalty, not what he wants. Maximus here on the back of Maze, whilst at the moment we've got battle behind here with Gaming Things a Little Piece. Gaming Things getting in front of Little Piece there with DRS. Gets moved done, although Little Piece is looking a little bit more feisty. And this battle will carry on throughout for a little while. Little Piece getting a better exit here, getting the slipstream of Gaming Things defending to the inside. Is it going to be side by side through the fast right hander? Yes it is. Both committed here, full throttle. Gaming Things has got the inside line for this long right hander. And hangs on just from now. Though Little Piece is not giving up so far in this battle. He knows he wants 7th place of Gamey. He's going down the inside of Gamey this time. Gamey sees it coming, he leaves the room. Little Piece backs out of it. C3 goes 133.8 is the fastest lap time so far. But the more Little Piece and Gaming Things battling, CE will be involved. Little Piece this time with DRS on the right hand side. We should have cover off Gaming Things. Little Piece there gets through there with DRS with on Gaming Things, although Gaming Things will just need to keep close to Little Piece now. Closes battle here so far on the track here. Gaming Things taking a very tight line here. And a very optimal line, a little bit cut on the corner there. Don't want to be doing that too much because you want a penalty. Although gaming things now will have DRS on Little Piece, although he is under pressure from CE. Although they both got DRS to cover off each other. Gaming things is a little bit closer now. CE they're picking up a penalty for calling cutting that chicane a little bit too early. Maximus is also gaining penalties there. Not good there so far. Maximus is on back of Maze, putting the pressure to him, but then Maze will probably have been told by its race engineer the car behind has a penalty. Getting questionable with the engineer says that. Meanwhile, Fry Boys are in the pits and Sean's out on Ultra Softs. Damien comes in the pits and C3 coming out on track. Sean's going to lose a little bit more positions to the current cars at the moment. Ollie P there setting the fastest lap time of 1:33.3. Maze has now just got to be careful because Sean is coming out onto the track. Maximus also as well. They both got clear away ahead of it. Ollie P picks up a 3-second time penalty. Not what he wants, especially if he's battling for the P1 at the moment. So Ollie P now applying the pressure onto C3. Battle the rivals here between them two. Game of things getting a 3-second time penalty. Meanwhile, we're going on board with Maximus and Maze. Maze going defensive, going down the left hand side, going for defensive. Maximus has got to make the long way round on Maze. Side by side for the airfield. For the chicane, yes, it does. It goes side by side. Great respect there, both giving room. Maximus there gets up into P3. Maze has now got to respond and reply and see if we can overtake Maximus here. Maze still clinging on to the back of that McLaren. Maximus there taking a very light wide line to giving the all-round cut on the corner. Again, Maze has just got sticking by this time. Maximus there up into P3. Maze is just slipping a little bit behind there for now. Sean meanwhile catching up onto the back of Maze here. All for the battle of P3 here. Ollie P just slowly slipping away from his rival. His rival's starting to create a gap. 6 laps to go between them two. Although Ollie's now just applying the pressure as much as possible to make sure C3 there gets into the mistake here. Switching back for the battle here for P3. Long train here. Sean here getting very on the back here of Maze. Has Maze got DRS to defend if he's close enough to Maximus? Yeah, they both got DRS. Maze is like gaining on Maximus there. They're both probably in overtake mode. Maze there defends himself for now on that straight with DRS. He's very grateful that he was close enough to Maximus there. Now it looks like it's going to be a massive scrap here for P3. Maximus now on the threat from 2 cars. Maximus there holds on for now. Sean there trying to go down the inside of Maze. Taking a very tight line. Not the ideal line. And puts Maze onto pressure here on the inside. Sean got the move down around the outside. Can he make it stick? Yes, he does. Sean makes a move stick there. Great overtake there from Sean. Getting past him and Maze there. Great driving and respect them between each other. That's Sean up into P4. Ollie P there slowly gaining now on C3 now. Applying the pressure there. C3 pitted. And that before Sean then, so switching on now. Sean there getting up into P3 here. Big overtake on Maximus there. Maximus coming back on him. Ooh, very close there. Ooh, there's contact already. Maximus going in the back with Sean. Sean loses his back end. All getting very feisty here for the last position on the podium here, ladies and gents. Sean for now hangs on for now. Maximus got any damage? Cannot tell. Looks like he just gets away with it. Maze on the other hand is on the back of Maximus, although Maximus has got DRS as well. Maze going side by side here with Maximus, gets the move stick. Yes, he does. So Mays is up into P4. Possibly potential P3 once the penalty's getting taken into effect. Maximus there's got a lot of work to do now to get back up into the final podium spot. Meanwhile, the battle here at the front is starting to hop up a little bit more. Ollie P getting closer here to C3. C3 just holding his ground for now, knowing that his main rival in the championship is right behind him, putting on the pressure. Plaster meanwhile gets a 3-second penalty. Ollie P, they're getting mega close here to C3. It's got to take more tight lines to get through C3. C3 there goes a little bit wide and he gets a 3-second penalty. So it's definitely game on now between them two. Both got a penalty apiece. Unless I haven't seen anything like C3 gaining another penalty, I do not know. But now definitely getting feisty now with 4 laps to go. Maximus and Mays here going side by side here. Mays just hanging on for now, holding his ground. Maximus here not giving no quarter whatsoever. So Maximus now has got DRS. Is Mays going to defend the corner? No, he's not. Maximus going down the inside. Maximus getting the move done before the 10-7, 10-8. Yes, he has, although Mays will now fight back on his position and try to see what he can take. Meanwhile, scrap down the front here. Ollie P getting mega close here to C3. C3 starting to come under immense pressure from Ollie P. And I'm trying to keep an eye on 2 battles going on as we're speaking. But Ollie's giving all he can against C3, making him pressure into the mistake. Both championship rivals, both lying first and second in the table respectfully in the driver standings. On to lap 11 now. Ooh, C3 getting a little bit squirmy on the exit there. He just gets away with it for now. Meanwhile, switching on the battle here. Mays and Maximus here. Mays got the move down into 10-1. Side by side. Oh, switch back going on. And Maximus there goes wide. Mays there goes into P2. Or B4, sorry. So Mays is there making an opportunity move on Maximus there. And Maximus there gets a penalty as well for corner cutting little. So that's not going to help his deficit anymore. Ollie P and C3. Battle here for the lead. He's only got the move done going into turn 7, turn 8. Side by side going through. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. C3 just holding on there for the position there. Ollie they're getting switched back there. C3 and Ollie P again goes side by side. There's going to be a side by side stick through the right hander. Both committed. They're both going flat out. Has Ollie got the move done? Go around the outside. Yes, he has. Ollie P there making the move up into P1. Go around the outside there. Great driving there from Ollie P. Couple laps to go now. C3's got something to respond now if he's going to try to extend his gap in the championship. At the moment, Ollie's out there in front. Oh, C3 they're going wide. C3 they're going wide. He's made a mistake. Or it could be game lag. I'm not too sure. But yeah, C3 there. It's got ground to make up. 2 more laps to go to the checker flag. Ollie P there now leading the way here. Now he's got to pull away. Meanwhile, back here it's on the battle here. P4, Maximus and Mays. Maximus with DRS. Where's he going to go? He's going to go down the right hand side, going round the outside there. And Mays is giving enough room there, squeezing out a little. But fair driving there from Mays. Still on the threat here, Maximus. Whereas Maximus though still underneath the diffuser of Mays. Again, Mays hangs on for now. Oh, Maximus, they're getting right close to the back there. You don't want to get too close. Maximus now will have DRS. C3 picking up 3-second time penalty, not what he want. Meanwhile, still focusing on the battle here with Mays and Maximus. Mays done enough on a straight to hang off Maximus here. He's just done enough there. Although he's got to be careful, he's got a little piece coming into the fray in this battle as well. So the more these two keep squabbling, Little pieces there lurking in the window to pick up the pieces. Maximus now trying to go down the outside. Is he going to do the move around the outside on Maze? Maze there taking a fine defending line here and holds on for now. Maximus has got to come out with something else where he can overtake where's Maze's weak points. Little piece now is like half a second behind Maximus, so Maximus has got to be careful now where he plants his move. If he's going to do it, he's got to do it very soon and make it stick. If he doesn't do it and bails out, Little piece of there take the hands and the prize. Maximus now going all out for it, heading down to turn 1, going around right outside the end, banging the wheels there, and banging the wheels again. Bays there still hangs on for now, both running wide. Little piece there taking up the advantage here of them two making a mistake. Now where's this going to go? We're on the last lap now. Gaming things then getting a 3-second time penalty. Maze and Maximus they're getting very, very close. Last chance for DRS along this straight. Plus they're getting a 3-second penalty. Maze now under immense pressure from two cars. Maze is now defending in the middle. Maximus is now going down the right hand side. Is he going to move stick going into this corner? Oh, very close there, getting close to contact there. And a little piece there makes a mistake and hits into the back of Maximus there, damaging his front ring. Ollie P there not very far away from the end of the race, so got to keep an eye on him. Maze and Maximus there getting very feisty here between them two. Maze has now got to hang up for the last few corners here. Let's return attention now to a race winner. Ollie P coming over the line. Had to do the moves, overtake C3 there, and he's got the move done. And Ollie P there takes victory in front for the TTL F2 round 8 in front, with C3 in second there. Sean there in P3 finishes in P3. Maximus and Maze goes side by side over the line. And Maze there goes into P4 because Maximus' penalty. Little piece goes into 5. Maximus then back in P6 due to penalties. Gaming things in P7. CE then in P8. Getting a lot of points there from McLaren. Plaster there coming over the line in P9. Great little recovery drive there for Plaster. And Damon B comes over the line in P10. But your race winner for the French Grand Prix is Ollie P. So then your top 3 in France then. Sean in P3. C3 in second. But your race winner around France, the Sauber driver of Ollie P. Actions galore around France. Vote for your driver of the day across 2 races, ladies and gentlemen, or we'll be doing interviews very shortly. So then the officials or the official results then of France then. Ollie P there, it's a tremendous drive there and getting P1 there, with C3 in P2. Sean there in P3 with Maze in P4. Little Piece in P5, Maximus in P6, Gaming Things P7, CE in P8. Damien in P9 and Plaster there in P10. So that is your race result there for the French Grand Prix and second and only race of the night. Now I'll leave you guys to vote up for the driver of the day. Just put down in the comments. I'm sure they'll be voted on and notified soon. Now just literally now going into interviews and see what we get from the drivers. Hopefully we get some of the lobbies and we will add them up into the table for interviews. Alright, just bear with me, people, see if I can get people in for interviews. Alright, just bear with me a couple of minutes, just wait for people to come into the lobby to get interviewed. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, we've got first person in for the interview. We've got Damien B. Damien, how are you?
Could have been better, mate.
Tell me how your race been for both races and qualifyings. Tell us all about it.
To be honest with you, I struggled in Canada, but I'm not too good on that track anyway. I thought I was going to have a better race on France, but just didn't go the way I was planning, to be honest.
Was it just a case of strategy, or just a case of not dial into the track and not what you're expecting it to be?
Well, it was alright. I hit the back of Amy on accident, like, and just went damage. I tried to go as far as I could into the race with the tyres, but still, as soon as I swapped over to the ultras, they kept on telling me to pit. They just went off. So I was trying to manage the base to pitting again.
Yeah, you did have a good battle there at the start there. Honestly, like with gaming things and stuff, it was like midway through the pack, and it looked like you going for it. It didn't. Next thing else, I just saw like you don't know if you made a mistake or not, or followed Maximus's line and made a mistake.
Do you know what? To be honest with you, I was wrapped up in the game trying to keep myself in until I can't even remember. But yeah, I thought it had good players and things could have gone better. But that's just the way it is.
Fair play, mate. At least you got yourself in points, mate, and finished on the track, mate. That's all that matters.
Didn't matter where I finished, really. I think I would have been in the points, wouldn't I? Even if I finished last, it's only 10 of us finished, didn't we? So.
Indeed, everyone gets points as long as they're finished. If they don't finish, then.
Only downfall I got no teammates or no full constructors.
I do apologise for Damien there's a little swearing there a little bit, ladies and gents, as I live on stream. Mind your language there, Damien.
Pardon me. I apologise in advance.
But
sorry about that.
That's alright, buddy. It's alright. So yeah, so next couple of races then in the TTL F2, then heading off towards Austria and Great Britain.
Austria, I'm good at. Britain, I need a bit of practice, I think.
Still, at least you make out the results for it, mate. Just think of it.
Well,
We got to do Austria. We got to you got to do Austria on Tuesday. Just bear that in mind.
Oh yeah, I'd like to say I'm not too bad on Austria. I've got, I'm quietly confident on that track.
Good man. Well, I hope you do well. Obviously we will do well on Tuesday for our race, but obviously do well on Sunday as well. So thank you for joining us, Damien. It's all good. Thank you for joining us, Damien. We'll see you soon, buddy.
Bye.
So then the next person then to do interview will be C3. Just bear with me 2 seconds there, buddy, whilst just making sure. Because apparently also someone else was, so just got to quickly add him onto my side. Just bear with me a couple of seconds, ladies and gents.
Look at his face. Hot. Just came out of water.
Oh, for God's sake, game, come on. Wakey. Oh, just bear with me 2 seconds. Right, here we go. Hopefully, no more technical difficulties. So, C3, how are
Yeah,
you? How are you?
not too bad. A little bummed by basically frying out my rear tires too early.
Yeah, because was it in Canada started off on the back of the grid.
Yeah,
And
well,
I
I
had a look.
validated in the first corner in my quali.
Oh no, not what you want to do. It's easy done on Canada. It's also same to done on France. But with your with your race in Canada though, starting from the back of the grid, tremendous start, making yourself up the field, right up to the point when you made a little mistake. Tell us what happened.
Well, I mean, started 11th. Was cautious into the first corner. I think it was 3 or 4 cars wide into there at some point. But I picked off a few places, and I thought it was going to rain earlier. So I went on the hypers, and well, the hypers died. And that's when I did that mistake. So then it started raining at least. So I went straight into the pit, but first lap on the inters wasn't rainy enough yet, so fried the rears too early there too.
Was it a case of pitting too early on the inters?
I mean, in a 25% race, it changes so fast, so I had to pit on that lap because of my front wing damage too. But it did compromise the end of the race because the rears were so worn on in the end.
If you didn't have any wing damage and hanging out the rain, would it make a difference to you when you change the standings in the race?
I will have probably run another lap if the tires weren't as died out as they was.
So at least you're facing P6 in Canada, and obviously into France. You know, you versus Ollie, all through the race, your championship rival.
I do have a feeling it will be a rivalry and the fight for the championship between us. And well, on my quali, I took it real cautious into the first 2 corners because of Canada. Probably made it a bit more interesting, but I'm really sure he ran out of ERS because I was in second in the last corner.
Yeah, good job there, good job. But then Ollie P, they overtaking you within 3 to 4 laps near the end of the race. Were you feeling a bit more? Were you feeling under pressure and knowing that your tires were going off, or?
I didn't feel that much under pressure, but as I said though, I fried out the rear tires, so I tried to keep it steady, but the rear end was kicking out no matter how cautious I took it, so I knew it would be hard to hold off Ollie, and then I got a 3-second time penalty, then I thought it was for sure that I would get second. But then I realized he had one too. I tried to push more, but the rear tires were just done. There was no fight left back in them.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, at least you're still finishing in the top 3 there in France, so.
I am. I gotta say, this race, these 2 races, even though it wasn't 2 wins, was much fun, more fun to race than Monaco and Spain.
Fair play, C3, fair play. So in the next 2 races then coming up then, running in the same parallel as the TTL, Austria and Great Britain. What do you think?
Austria could be a good track for me. Britain is a bad track. It's my worst. It's by far my worst track.
What, your worst over the season, or one or the rest?
What did you say, Steph?
Silverstone, the worst track of the season for you, or is it one of the worst?
Nah, it's the worst.
The worst.
Yeah. I can just call it. I'm probably not gonna qualify in the top 5 there.
Not even if it's a change of weather.
Oh, that would be even worse for me. I'm disgustingly bad in the wets.
No worries there, C3. Well, thank you very much for joining us in the stream there, C3.
Thank you very much for doing this commentary tonight, Steph.
Ah, thank you, C3. Much love as
You're welcome.
always.
Always.
Cheers for coming on, C3. Take care, buddy, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Right then, so next person into the chat we have got CE. CE, how are you? Good, good. Saturday. Feel free to tell us across our the two races we had tonight then.
Yeah, it's a long story. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but look at it and do better in the next one.
Was it just a case of misjudging the mistakes, or just not being in the right place, right time, or different strategy? Cool.
I mean, I won't lie, it was mainly misjudgment, especially at Canada with the hairpin turn in the wets. I overran that wide every time except for the last lap, which didn't help my case with Damon behind me, but Canada isn't my strong suit terrain anyway.
And then was it went to France and looking a bit hopeful in France, going into it. Obviously starting near by the back, but made a good start. And then what happened from there? Did it just a case of just things not going your right again, like it was in Canada, or?
For the most part, I did have a good start to start. It was nice, I got the inside, but then it ended up, my friend was behind me, but they seemed to be a little quicker anyway, and then Damon and I went into one turn and came a little lower than I expected, so I had to keep the gas a little, and that set me back a little bit,
So,
but
like,
could have gone another way.
it could have been a lot, a lot worse. Like,
Yeah,
could have been worse DNF and not got any points there from McLaren. But
yeah,
you
for
still,
sure.
you
I
still,
was glad just to get 10.
still, points is points. Anything all helps out. Anything all helps out towards the end of the season, especially in the constructors. So always good. Just got to think of just finishing the points. As long as you finish, we'll get the points for guaranteed.
That's my motto for the most part. As long as my car isn't wrecked, I'm going to keep going.
Fighting spirit there, no matter how much if I got a ring or not.
Yeah.
Good man, good man. So right, next couple of races we got coming up. Then we've got Austria and Great Britain. In
Boy.
any particular tracks did you two that do you like out of them two, or not your strongest?
Definitely Austria. Austria's always been a pretty good track for me. As long as it's not a wet. But if it's a dry race, I could do fairly well. Britain's not bad for me either. But I definitely better at Austria than Great Britain.
There it is, there it is. See how it all pans out for you for next week.
For sure. Hopefully better.
Wow, I think.
It's a learning process. First year in the league, so.
Like I said, it's always take the first season as a learning curve, and then when you get to season 2, you know where to strike. So all is good there, CV, CE. So thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for doing the commentary.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure as always to be a guest commentator on this one occasion.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Take care, CE. I hope you see you soon one day when I do another appearance on the stream.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
I'll just say thank you very much for joining us in the comments box for the interview, and we'll see you again soon one day on the stream when I stream around again.
Absolutely, anytime.
Take care, there's see you. Just give me 2 seconds. Just getting a person in for interview. There we go. Maximus is having little technical difficulties having an interview. Just told him just doing a reset. Whereas on the other hand, we have got Gamey Things. Gamey Things, how are you?
Can you hear me first?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Don't you worry about that.
Excellent, I'm doing well.
Good, good. How was your race over the 2 races in Canada and France? Tell me through Canada first, though.
Well, to be fair, first of all, when I looked at the weather first, noticed it was going to rain halfway through, so I'm just like, I was firstly debating about what to do, dry or wet setup, because it could all be dodgy. Yeah. Then I was going to end up going for a dry setup, which worked out really good with the second place.
Yes, you did. You did get second place out of that one.
And as for the France, that was just shambles.
Tell us what happened in France. Was it just a case of judgment call or not picking the right areas?
No, it was. I would say it was mostly because as soon as we got into the actual track, I accidentally pressed the square to go to track, so I couldn't even load up my setup. I was running on default.
Oh no.
I probably could have done a lot better. And then for some really, I went to softs after I pitted for some reason.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But then again, like, if you've obviously pitted like early and you gone to softs, you know, you can guarantee just constant push on it to the end. Might be slow on tire data.
That's one good thing out of that. So I was able to like manage to get a bigger gap towards the person behind me to actually keep that 7th. So at least it's still some points.
Yeah, all is good, mate. All is good. So with Austria and Great Britain coming up next, what do you think?
Yeah, I would imagine Austria may be better for me, but I'm unsure about Britain because I'm unsure if I have a proper good setup ready yet. So we'll see.
Oh, Great Britain, come on, you should be flying your flags, you should be on it, you know, home turf.
Well, I have basic setups, but they're not like the best setups. They're just basic setups I just had for career mode only.
So I'm sure you can sort one out for next week.
We'll see what happens.
Thank you very much for joining us, Gaming Things. If I just keep you remain in the party but on mute, because I think Maximus wants to have something on the commentary, but he's struggling with his connection. But apparently your connection's holding on to him so he can do commentary, so I was hoping Maximus can hear us.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You were there? Happy days. How are you, Maximus? You alright?
Yep, I'm fine. How about you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Tell us about your 2 races there in Canada and France, respectfully.
Well, the first race was good. I mean, the rain came unexpectedly, so that was a bit of a shock. The second race was more exciting because I had a great battle with Maze.
Yeah, you did,
And, yeah. I'm really pissed off at the game because on the last lap, at the last turn, I did have DRS. But as soon as I opened the DRS, I accidentally entered the pit lane and it enabled the pit limiter. So Maze got ahead of me.
Yeah, if you go too far right on France, you know, hitting the pit entry lane, entrance feeding lane, it will guarantee you to enable it, especially around France. But you did, like, over the both races, were very feisty to literally get a move on, and obviously not afraid to do a challenge on anybody.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the other players are good at what they do, because I mean they have been in league racing more than me. But it's good to see that I'm at least competing with them, if not winning.
Indeed.
That's
It's always good to see, like, you know, fresh blood then coming in, spicing it all up, and mixing it up with everybody else. So always great to see.
hopefully I can deliver more races like this.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Once you got this rhythm going, you don't want to end it. So with Austria and Great Britain coming up.
What's good in the can, it's off the side and rained off all
I would prefer Austria over Silverstone, because in Silverstone is a bit of a technical track for me. I'm not that good at it, but Austria is a fast track. I have been doing a lot of racing there, so it's a bit of a, I would prefer Austria.
So you're looking pretty strong in Austria and see what happens in Great Britain. Not to worries. Well, thank you very much for joining us into the party there, Maximus, even though it did take a little bit of technical sorting out on the connections.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem.
It's all good, mate. It's all good. Don't you worry about that. We'll see you soon. You take care of yourself.
Thank you. Take care.
Cheers, buddy. Right then, so this pretty much wraps up near the end of the stream. So race 1 in Canada, we have a little piece running on his debut into TTL F2, and in France we had Ollie P there taking the win underneath C3's nose there in France. So driver of the day over the course of 2 tracks. It is very tough who are going to nominate it to, but I'll give it to Sean 93 MUFC. Outstanding performance there across both races, putting up a valiant effort in alternate strategies. That's my driver vote of the day, but you can feel free to say your driver votes to it in the stream if you like. But I'd like to say thank you very much for everyone for joining and watching the stream for TTL F2. It's been a pleasure as always to be a guest appearance for this league. We have got other league races coming up as well, all through this week as well. We got Tuesday and Thursday TTL F1, the main league of the TT family. Commentary will be provided by Kieran McGinley and Aaron there for Tuesday and Thursday, so races will be live at 8 PM. You got the TTL League on Fridays, commentated by me as always on there, so I hope you see you all there at 8 PM on Friday. And hopefully you should have commentary for next week on next Sunday for the Sunday League. But till then, I have been TTG_Steph. Thank you for joining us on the Sunday evening, and we will see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.